Hello, beautiful people. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, you're most definitely welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, a million kisses. Today, we're going to be doing this low cut natural wig. It looks so real, it looks like real hair. And there's me flaunting. Okay, we're going to start. We're going to prepare our sock cap on the mannequin head. You place it on your mannequin's head and then you pin it down such that you make it to expand a little bit, otherwise the cap is going to be small when you're done. So after placing it on the mannequin's head, you get your pins, yeah, you pin it down, and then you get the Swiss lace. We're going to be using the Swiss lace to create a part if you want a visible part. Otherwise you could just sew it on the sock cap without the mannequins, without the Swiss lace, pardon me. You can see what I was talking about. You make a path for your ears to fit in because you don't want the wig to pass on top of your ears, since it's supposed to be a natural looking wig. It's supposed to look like your hair. And then I got this spring twist. I did my from my DIY. You can check my previous video, you see how I got this from expression braiding hair. So after getting it, I need to roughen it up a little bit. I try to lose the curls. I don't make it a little bit uh what's that, you don't make it too loose. You pull it out of, yeah, as you can see what I'm doing, you pull it out a little. You pin a handful of it before you start sewing. Now to sew it, I use the same hair. I put the hair on the needle. That's just so it's not obvious, because if you use a thread, maybe a black thread or even the same color of thread, it's still going to be obvious. So I use the hair as my thread to sew it. When you're sewing it, you make sure you sew it back and forth. That means when once the you put the needle, it goes in front, you bring it back, you put the needle back from the back. Yes, as you can see, that's to help you to secure the hair. See what I'm doing? I go in front and then I bring the needle back. I've forgotten how to call the stitch. See, when you have a space like that, you pull the hair together so that you don't have any visible spaces apart of where you have your part. It's quite easy. It's basically you're just like sewing on a dress, but now you're using hair to sew. So it's quite easy. There is no right way to do it. Just make sure whatever you're doing, you get all the hair inside. You stitch the hair on the cap. Once you're sending in your needle, you make sure it goes underneath the cap. Otherwise, you might just be sewing the hair, and then when you get finished, there's nothing done, no work done. So we're trying to create the path. It's not going to be quite like a very straight line because the hair is curly. So it's up to you. You can actually do a curved line. You can do no line at all. It's all up to you how you want it, how you want to rock your hair. Okay, when you're done with the part, you look the extra hair from the back, you try to stretch it and pin them down such that it forms a smooth at the back. You stretch it out and then you sew it off. See, I'm done sewing there. Now I get more hair and I pin now from ear to ear. I do the same like what I did in front, but now I'm pinning from ear to ear or from side to side. After doing all of that, I sew it down. See, there is a space in the middle. We need to cover that up. I'm done sewing, so I cut off the extra hair from the side that I'm going to place in the middle and fill up the gap. There you go. See, to do this hair, I did not use up to one strand of expression braiding hair. It's quite easy to make and you don't need to use so many things. See, we're done. Now we have to cut off the ends of the hair we're placing. We need to cut it off and then we pull it out. You cut it all off and then we pull it out like that. After pulling it out, you trim off the excess hair to make it look natural and beautiful. See, there you go. And voila. My beautiful natural looking hair is done. And I'm enjoying it, of course. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, please do leave me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and share the video. If you recreate this tutorial, just give me a shout out on Instagram or Facebook and I'll be sure to share your video as well. It's really beautiful. See you. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.